Hey guys, so the last video ended and I was still going. I didn't go for too long, but I did go for a little bit. So just so we're all on the same page, there's been a push over here from myself, Spencer, and Barzee going up here. We see Larry has been holding while Chris has been sending troops up to fight in here. On the other side, it's been all Taylor just going at Jake. And Jake's been just kind of surviving. And then we send troops to help when he gets overrun. You can see that here's some more of Barzee's troop, Jacob Barzee's troops. So that's kind of where we're at with the fight. We'll see that, Taylor does a pretty good job of defending and fighting this whole game. And that's kind of what happens. We got, people just kind of hanging out up here. We're pushing up, trying to kill Larry. And he's got a healthy troop mix. See, I'm trying to dive. Ooh, I do dive. There you go. So I do a plunge right there. We go and hit Larry. But it's not enough. Should have killed these two guys. If I killed these two guys, it'd have been fine. Instead, we don't. On the other side, we see lots of fighting for very little stuff. Yeah. And there's a couple troops, but Larry defends it quite well. That was the peak of our game. It's all downhill from here. We'll see Chris is going to start sending troops up. Larry must have walled. Oh, yeah, he put one wall in right there. That's all it took. Piece of crap, Larry. So I got so excited thinking, oh, I'll be able to plunge. Nope. Not able to plunge. See, Taylor's going to do another plunge here. You see that Jake is rebuilding. Jake's economy is dead at this point. He's like out of stuff. In the north, what's going on? Let's look at our three guys. So we've got Chris. Chris now has 40, and he's building trash like crazy. Love it. Not a lot of gold, but for what he's building, he doesn't need gold, which is fine. Nick has 31, 34, and 30, and he's so rich. Nick's just sitting on so much stuff right now. It's crazy. Now Spencer was able to hold forever. I should have put more pressure on Taylor. That may have been the difference. Because Jake does a great job of holding against Taylor as well. So, the fight's up here. We see Larry's trying to build another castle. Got it up. Which we were very sad to see. I was like, oh no, not another one. Larry's fighting with every inch of what he's got. Okay. I think I'm going to try and do another plunge here. No. This is an expensive fight for Larry. So, and then Barzee's got 50, 40, and 106. I love it. And here goes Taylor doing another plunge. Taylor's just trying to take people out, man. There he goes. There he goes. Taylor plunges again, gets right in the middle of a couple of castles, so he keeps going. I think he's trying to get into Barzee? Yeah, trying to get into Barzee. So this is when you need to ring that bell, get your villagers safe inside the town center. And Taylor's doing another plunge. I believe that this is essentially game at this point. Even though we get Taylor out in the north, he's going to just kind of take a stranglehold down here. Because, yeah, he's just sending everything he can at that stuff. But here comes Barzee again to save the day. See, Taylor's put another wave of paladins right on the trade. Just can't keep him out, man. And now Nick's showing up. So here, Nick, where's your military stuff coming from? Oh, right there. So Nick's sending troops out from there. Forward, they're all just chilling. And now Taylor's claiming this now. This is now what we like to call game over. Because I think Jake is pretty dead. Yeah, he's down to 9 villagers. I should have moved. But, in 2020, am I right? That hindsight. Well, they knocked him out. Again. And Jake's sending more stuff. I love it. Talk about never say die, Jake McKean. Like, did a great job of continuing to move the sticks. Just like, I'm not going to say no. On the other side, we're still just back and forth with Larry. You know, we've moved from here to there and swung back and forth between, you know, these, what is it, 30 squares-ish? 35? And he loses another castle, and here's Chris. And I can't ignore this. If I ignore that, it's going to plunge in on me. As much as I want to. The other side, Taylor goes again. Why are we flagging? Oh. And Nick got into the trade now. So now we've seen Taylor and Nick both just go nuts on the trade. I was building trade cards the whole game. I was just always build more trade cards. Oh, build more trade cards. Oh, and Jake's pop is now he's lost all of these houses up here, so he can't build pop now. Oh, we got just idle troops. I need to move those forward. There's plenty of fight left in this, apparently. And Jake's been, slowly getting his economy back up. This game isn't over yet. I thought it was, but it's not. And we're keeping Taylor down. Nick's showing up. So now we've seen all players in the game playing. And Taylor's doing it again. Holy cow. Taylor's just gets in, gets beat up, comes back. Gets in, gets beat up, comes back. Over and over and over again. Let's see here. What's going on with these two? We're going to just let them hit our trade all day. That's apparently what we're doing. And Taylor's coming in to rush again. No. Is that all that she wrote? That might be game right there. But it's heartbreaking to watch. Well, no. Barzee's got these cataphracts. No, they're paladins. Might be found tomorrow. But our trade's just under siege right now, and trade is the lifeblood. Up on the other end, we see Spencer still fighting Larry with all he's got, and Chris is now coming up as well. Friendly fire. Yeah. Meanwhile, on the other side, Taylor is all over the trade. He's just going nuts. And now Nick's in the trade. Taylor's in the trade. That's game. That's gotta be game. Because trade's just been shut down. Nick and Taylor just owned it. As soon as Nick showed up, it was like, well, can't even keep Taylor out, but Nick and Taylor, yeah, and I call it. Jake calls it, everyone calls it, and I'm stopping it right there because, Spencer, you're not getting those extra points because I was in first place when this game was over. I would just like to point out. And so, ends the game. Good job, Chris and Nick and Barzee. Thanks for saving us over and over again. Jake McKean, well done being the anvil. I would say that the MVP of the game was Taylor, who, you know, kept putting pressure where it needed to be. Larry survived a 3v1 for a while there. Super impressive. Popping out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 barracks and a couple of siege workshops. Amazing what you can do. So that was game 1 of last night. Let's look at some stats. If it'll pop up. There we go, stats. Okay, so best military, Larry by a mile. Then, okay, what was that? I know my batteries are running low. We'll take care of that in a minute. My military was there. Taylor's was really good. Jake survived. This was Nick and Chris's first game, so, you know, it is what it is. I'm very impressed with Barzee's score there. That was crazy. I'm going to look at units killed versus units lost. I wonder where that 1,000 came from. Well done, Spencer. Anytime that you're able to produce 5,000 units is a big day. So, good job. Yeah, I would play this again with you guys anytime. Food. So I had the most food and the most trade. Yeah, that's that game. Gotta love it. I'm sorry that I failed you, Barzee, and Spencer. I feel like I really failed Spencer, who played a really great game. But he built 11 castles. Buying that stone, buying it. So, all right, GG, guys.